Number 6. Question. I feel like I'm at cross purposes using clouds to get lift and fixatives to prevent it. What am I missing here? Well, that clouds and fixatives can be the same thing. And that perfume materials have many different functions, and they will do something different in different circumstances, which is what getting to know your materials over the long term is all about. Because sometimes a material you think you know really well will surprise you. You put it with something else and magically something pops out you weren't expecting. So when I'm talking about clouds, I'm talking about materials which you can use in big quantities to add structure, texture, and a different feel to a perfume. So if you have a central core of your perfume, you've built your solar system, you've decided that you want it to be, what have I got here at the moment? A tobacco vetiver, yeah. So you build your tobacco vetiver center and you really get that nicely balanced, and then you think, okay, how am I going to make this unusual? So you add a few spices, say. So those are your plants. So you've got the center, and then you think, okay, how am I going to make this smell a little bit more like it's fragrance, not just a load of stuff I bunged together? So you might think, how about hedione? What will that do? And you'll suddenly find that you can pick out the individual materials from the invisible sculpture that you just made. You might think, I think I would like it softer. Let's stick a couple of musks in. Or now it's gone a little bit undefined. It feels a little bit too friendly and fluffy. Maybe a little bit of ambrox or whichever one you use. And so that suddenly lifts up and becomes a little bit more punchy. So all of these things smell different as well. I mean, the musks will smell slightly different from each other. The hedione, I can't even smell the stuff. I try, nothing. But as soon as I use it, poof. So when people talk about fixatives, I mean, Isoe Super is classed as a fixative. That doesn't mean it's just there to glue a perfume to your skin, or to glue other parts together, or glue the top notes down to the bottom. It also lifts and it makes everything smell kind of more exciting and better. So if you're looking for a material which is a fixative and one which is a cloud, you're looking in the wrong place. So that's what you're missing, is that none of these materials just do one thing. They have aromas of their own. They have different aromas when you put them together. And they have different effects on different materials and different blends. So what you're missing is probably another couple of years of practice. Sorry, that sounds a little bit... Does that sound a bit... Sorry, I didn't mean to... Yeah. A week's practice. You know, you're just missing more experience. And the good thing about it is that getting the experience is fun. That didn't mean to be a question. Getting an experience is fun. It's all the best bit. So practice, add some stuff, see what happens. But lift generally comes from things which are like shorter lasting, more volatile materials. Lift does not normally come from, I say, clouds, which can also be blenders and fixatives. Sometimes you just add something that you weren't expecting and boof, the fragrance lifts up without you even trying. So, nobody knows. Each perfume is different. Every time you add one material, something might happen that you weren't expecting. So, have fun, keep trying. Like life in general, really.